So, you talk about how this shouldn't be a path of hard work. It shouldn't really be a high effort path. And yet I find that
well, you will discover if your effort is about focus, you bring into your experience a leverage. In other words, you know leverage. You can pick something heavy up, or you can use a lever to lift it up. When you leverage, your action goes further. And there is a leverage in aligned energy that defies any leverage that you've ever discovered through action. In other words, we say the hospitals are filled to the brim with people who are now trying to take action to compensate for a discordant thought. Well, many would say, well, it was easier to go and have that thing cut out of me than it was to clean up my thinking. And we say, well, it might seem so, except that you can't cut it out. If the negative thing is still there, it will come back in another way and in another way and another way. Doctors and scientists, we tell them, when you look for the vibrational root of something instead of the cure, now you'll be on to something sustainable, you see. If you spent 15 minutes before you went to bed every night basking, doing your best to appreciate, and in the morning when you awakened, you laid there with an intent of recapturing the good feeling that you felt the night before, and then after you've had something to eat, you would move into a list of positive aspects or a rampage of appreciation. Or if there's something a little miss, do a focus wheel about it. We'll talk about a focus wheel in a bit here. If you would take that combination of maybe 30 minutes or maybe a little more, you would move yourself into the proximity of the vortex, or maybe even get into the vortex. And when you're in there, now the people you need to talk with are available to you. Now the idea of when to get in your car and move is a good one because you missed the traffic. Now when you go to the department store, you miss the line and you miss the clerk who's new and find the one who knows where everything is. In other words, when you take the time to get into the vortex, you smooth out the bumps in your experience that you spend a lot of time stepping over or tripping over or regrouping after, you see. Yeah. There is so much leverage in alignment. And when you discover that, when you become addicted to it, and it makes you not want to leave the house before you're in alignment. It makes you want to tend to your relationship first before you embark on any other. In other words, think about it. If you don't take the time to get into the vortex and you just blunder out into your day, now you're not in alignment. Now you're having a conversation with this person about something that you can't sort out. And now you're having a conversation with this person about something you can't sort out. And the whole day goes, the time passes, nothing productive happens except you just banged around with a bunch of unproductive people who were a vibrational match to you. But if you took the time to get into the vortex, now you're rendezvousing with clear-minded people, and now your conversations are meaningful, and now you're moving forward with it, and progress is happening. And most of all, you're feeling good. A day spent not feeling good, from our opinion, is the most wasted of days. A day feeling good, no matter what happens, is the most productive of life spent.